Dale. Batting third, the shortstop, Lila Payne. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Graceland Anderson. Batting fifth, the pitcher, Addie Bunch. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Mallory Peck. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Macy Parker. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Raylan Taylor. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Brianna Curtis. Subs for Hayesville are number 12, Brianna Abrams, number 1, Cadence Wood, number 10, Brianna Chastain, number 16, Emma Mashburn, and number 9, Jade Price.
And now, introducing first at center field, a member of the long hair clan of the Eastern Band, number 4, Ainsley Pink. At left field from Roxy Carver Strait, number 1, Brooks Beck Turpin. From Sweetwater Mountain at shortstop, number 2, Zoe Schuler. From the top of Stecoa Mountain, first baseman, number 24, Ivy Lulu Odom. At third base, a member of the Potawatomi tribe, number 17, Patience Frapp. Also a member of the Potawatomi tribe, the pitcher, number 3, Memory Frapp. From Sweetwater, our right fielder, number 5, Hallie Anderson. From Ollie Street, number 20, second baseman, Allie Ayers. And from the head of Beach Street, number 11, our designated player, Sarah Gibby. Our catcher today, double deuce, number 22, from Carpenter Hollow, Liz Carpenter. Alternates for today, from Snowbird, number 6, Jolie Campbell. From Lower Tuskegee, number 7, Claire Barlow. From Massey Branch, number 8, Abby Adams. From Pinhook, number 9, Bailey Rick Parham. From Lower Mountain Creek, number 12, Taylor Jackson. From Old Sweetwater, number 14, Olivia Lewis. From Long Hungry, number 16, Bailey Conley. And from parts unknown on the Kuala boundary, number 21, Payla Welch. And last but not least, from Blue Road, number 27, Christina Jenkins. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your Robbinsville Black Knights. Now, if you would, please rise, remove your hats, and let's honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Less than 24 hours after Robbinsville knocked off Copper Basin in convincing fashion, we're back again here at the softball diamond for another matchup. This time the Hayesville Lady Jackets are in town for Tuesday afternoon softball from Graham County. Good to have you with us here on the Graham Star YouTube page. Kevin Hensley, Brooklyn Rogers with you for today's telecast as the Lady Knights begin their conference slate against the visitors from Clay County. Memory Frapp, who got it to the start in yesterday's game, picked up the victory, 7 strikeouts against Copper Basin, has also got the nod today, and we'll see what she can do inside the circle. Of course, Robbinsville sits at 2-1 for the season after yesterday's big win over the Lady Cougars. We'll see how things go this afternoon against Hayesville. Good to have you with us, fans. As we mentioned, you are watching the Graham Star YouTube page. This is Robbinsville's exclusive home for athletic streaming all season long. Frapp's just about through with her warm-up tosses, and we'll see catcher Lila Roberts step into the batter's box to lead off. Overcast afternoon. We had some sunny skies yesterday, but that is not the case today here in Robbinsville. Expecting rain later this afternoon. Hopefully this game will get squeezed in before the first raindrop falls.
For Hayesville, the center fielder, Lila Roberts.
And Lila Roberts is set to step in. Roberts is a junior playing center field for Hayesville. First pitch coming from Frapp. Low, ball one. That's how today's game began. First pitch comes your way at 4:28 p.m., so we are 2 minutes early today after being 3 minutes late yesterday. That's it. 1-0 pitch. Fired straight to Alliers at a jumping catch. Knocks Roberts back to the dugout, one away. Here in the top of the first. Great play by Alliers.
Now batting the catcher, Faith Odell.
And catcher Faith Odell will step up next in the 2-hole today for the Clay County visitors. Frapp gets her sign. First pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. 0-1 the count. And the 0-1. Took something off of that one, but it rose just a bit too much. Ball and a strike on Faith Odell. Lila Payne, the shortstop, will bat next. Be remiss if we didn't mention Hayesville has captured the men's basketball state championship on Saturday. First state title for Hayesville in men's basketball since 2004. Very proud of the Jackets bringing the state championship back to the Smoky Mountain Conference. That one misses low and inside. 2 balls and a strike on Faith Odell. Fly ball center field, deep, but Ainsley Fink gets a good beat on it and puts it away. 2 down here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting the shortstop, Lila Payne.
And now Lila Payne will take her first crack of the afternoon, see if she can get anything going for Hayesville here in the top of the first. 2 out, nobody on. First pitch. Swung on and missed, blew it right by her. 0-1 coming in at 57 miles per hour. Oh, 1 swung on and missed again. No balls and 2 strikes. Not as big a crowd on hand today. A little bit chillier weather and overcast, but still a good crowd nonetheless. Gathered for this Tuesday afternoon matchup. Of course, we're starting an hour earlier than we did yesterday, so that may have a little something to do with it. Fans may trickle in as the game goes on. Still an 0-2 count as Payne fillets that one foul down the first baseline. Frapp gets her order as the 0-2. Got a piece of it. still alive. Carpenter will clean it up from the backstop. Come back into frame here in just a moment. The freshman catcher for Robbinsville. Got in a bat yesterday against Copper Basin and roped an RBI single as a result. Showing she can handle a bat when given a chance to. Straight to Patience Frapp. The ball caught her long before she caught it. Nothing doing. Here in the top of the first, we'll head to the bottom of the inning. Robbinsville coming up. No score.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Black Knights, center fielder, Ainsley Fink.
Back with you from Judy Nichols Memorial Field as we come back live. No score. And it's time to watch this potent Robbinsville offense get to work. Leading off with senior center fielder Ainsley Fink. Fink had a 3-hit day yesterday. Scored 3 runs, stole 2 bases. Robbinsville dugout getting behind Fink as she steps in. First pitch. It will be outside, ball 1. Addie Bunch is your pitcher from Hayesville, junior hurler, inside the circle today. Bunt attempt, high pitch, and she rakes it foul down the third base line. Doesn't quite make it to the on-deck circle. 1-1 to count. Fans, this will be our final telecast of the week. Robbinsville softball will head to Hayesville Friday, but we will not be streaming that game. And we'll try to rejoin you next week. Look ahead at the schedule here in just a few minutes. As Fink slaps that one to second base, throw to first is going to be in time. And Ainsley Fink, fast as she may be, unable to beat it out. 1 away here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting the left fielder, Speck Turpin.
And another senior. This is left fielder Brooke Speck Turpin, as they deem her around these parts. Comes up to the plate with 1 down. And Speck thought about a bunt, but missed it. 0-1 the count. Zoe Schuler, the sophomore shortstop, awaits in the on-deck circle. That one in the dirt. Turpin holds up. 1-1 the count. Yeah, right. That's what I figured. 1-1. High, ball 2. No score here in the bottom of the first. No hits so far. And 1 down for Robbinsville. Pitch coming from Brooke Turpin. And it is popped up minusculely to third base. Play made. 2 gone.
Now batting the shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
Two away for Zoe Schuler. One of the 2 Lady Knights that homered yesterday. Of course, Allie Ayers also hit 1. Schuler's was good for 2 runs. Allie Ayers hit a solo shot in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 1 in there from Addie Bunch. Low and away. Ball 1. That makes the count 1-1. Got to make sure my camera operator's good at math over here, because Lord knows I'm not. That one misses. Ball 2. So now it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Zoe Schuler. That one in there. Bit inside. Schuler didn't quite agree with that call, but will play on 2-2 the count. We know for sure, fans, we'll be with you next Tuesday here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. Robbinsville welcomes Murphy. That's a big one next Tuesday here at home, 4:30 first pitch. We'll look ahead to the rest of the week as quick as we can. That one misses. Schuler takes one outside that time. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count offering. High, ball 4. Schuler had the duck out of the way of that one. And that will bring up the cleanup hitter, Ivy Odom. Playing first base today, of course. And the skies have partially started to open up here in Robbinsville. But it's light at the moment. Could be an interesting evening. We may have some rain delays. Oh, boy. The fun of spring sports. Ball 1. Schuler slides into second base. Safe and sound. Probably stolen base of the game for either team. Schuler's in scoring position now with 2 out. And Ivy Odom working with a 1-0 count. Lulu, as she's affectionately known, another one of the 8 seniors on this team. Low and inside, ball 2. Have never quite gotten the full story out of her father, Todd Odom, about why he's come up with Lou. Her middle name is Paige, just for keeping score at home. And Ivy Paige, Lou, whatever you want to call her, Odom, jogs to first base after getting hit by a pitch. So that gives 2 Lady Knights on the base path with 2 away. And third baseman Patience Frapp will come up to the plate after head coach Jerry Payne for the Lady Jackets has a inside the circle conference here in the bottom of the first. We'll pause with them for just a moment.
Now batting the third baseman, Patience Frapp.
2 out, 2 on. Patience Frapp at the plate. That one in there. 0-1. Schuler led way off of second base, but then backed up. We hope Bubba Frapp, Abigail, Emma, Kenna, and Sarah are all watching today. Fly ball left field deep, but foul. Boy, she put a charge into that one. And just a split second earlier, that might have been out of here. Drops right in front of the fence. Always smiling no matter the situation. Frapp coming up now with an 0-2 count. 2 on. Nobody has scored so far. We're here in the bottom of the first. That one fouled off to the right and may hit a cow patty in just a moment. One day we need to do a video, Brooklyn. We need to show the fans all this stuff we talk about behind the plate that nobody ever sees. I know, we keep talking about doing it, and we haven't done it yet.
Like a house tour, but a field tour.
It would be a field tour. We need to let the fans see what they never get to see on these telecasts. Frapp is just firing off on the ball. 3 fouls in a row. Straighten that out, 1-7. Low. Ball 2. Ball 1. Ball 2. I've forgotten she doesn't mean foul balls. We're going to say the count is 1 and 2 according to the scoreboard. Good statistician would be sitting here keeping stats of that, but you see how I'm doing. And she's trying to trip up her sister, Memory Frapp, in the on deck circle now. Quick feet by Memory Frapp to get out of the way of that one. Still 1 and 2. Still a super duper light sprinkle coming down here at the ball field. Make that 5 foul balls. So Frapp and Addie Bunch are entangled in a war here in the bottom of the first. See who does prevail. Crowd rallying on both sides, depending on your flavor. Low, and a hitter. Interesting way for the battle to end. Another hit by pitch. That's back-to-back occurrences for Robbinsville. The bases are loaded for pitcher Memory Frapp.
Now batting the pitcher, Memory Frapp.
Frapp steps in. A chance to do some real damage early here in the bottom of the first. And help her own calls, obviously. That one caught the very, very tip of the outside corner. Strike one. Caught the very millimeter sliver right there on the right corner. That one didn't. Dropped into right field. Here comes Schuler across the plate. Odom charging home. She'll score. It's a 2-run single for Memory Frapp and a 2-0 Robbinsville advantage.
2 RBIs, single. Brings to the plate right fielder Hallie Anderson.
And Hallie Anderson will now step up to the plate.
First for Frapp, courtesy runner, number 12, Taylor Jackson.
So Taylor Jackson is going to courtesy run as well for Memory Frapp. She's done her damage. Let her rest. Get ready for the inning. Coming up, got to protect this now 2-0 lead for Robbinsville. Anderson steps in, had 3 RBIs yesterday against Copper Basin. Outside, and she was a little bit off the bag, but she got back in time. Strike one. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball gets her to swing it. Bite 0-2. Allie Ayers awaits in the on-deck circle if we get that far. 0-2. Fly ball center field, but it is caught by Lila Roberts. That will do it. Robbinsville strands 2, but they score 2 here in the bottom of the first. Top of the second coming up. 2-0 Lady Knights. Have you with us as we come back to you from Judy Nichols Memorial Field here on the campus of Robbinsville High School. Graceland Anderson will be the first one to give it a shot. She is manning the hot corner today at third base for the Lady Jackets. Kevin Hensley and Brooklyn Rogers bring you today's telecast as we're hoping the rain holds off long enough to squeeze in the Smoky Mountain Conference opener for Robbinsville. Of course, if you miss any of our games or any of the innings, you can catch up on a recap of coverage in the Graham Star every single week. It is your local hometown newspaper providing unparalleled news coverage since 1955. That one swung on and missed as well. Back-to-back strikes from Memory Frapp, and it's an 0-2 count. The Robbinsville Black Knights are at Hayesville today, so we'll see how they fare in their opener as well in the conference. Ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch coming. Foul straight back to the net. Liz Carpenter will walk over, crack a smile and a quick little peace sign for the telecast at home. Such a great kid, Liz Carpenter. And it's a 1-2 count. That one popped straight up. Susan Crow doesn't even break stride to catch the ball, and it ends up in the weeds. Susan Crow just cost the softball program about $15 by not catching that ball, and it's going to be lost forever. 1-2, still the count. That one swung on a miss. Strike 3 call. First strikeout of the day for Memory Frapp.
Now batting the pitcher, Eddie Bunt.
The middle school squad is in town, of course, hosting Hayesville. Black Knights are just across the campus from us, and the Lady Knights are playing at P&J Fields today. And it's the first strikeout of the day for Frapp as we're focusing here on varsity softball this afternoon on YouTube. Addie Bunch trying to help out the Lady Jackets and her own cause, but she swings and misses at the first offering. 0-1. That one also swung on a miss. Frapp delivering the heat right now. 58 on the radar gun and an 0-2 count. Frapp gets her sign, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches and another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Memory Frapp. Brings up Mallory Peck.
Now batting the first baseman, Mallory Peck.
Giving our special shout out to all of our fans that are tuning in with us live here on YouTube today. Thank you, folks, for joining us here on our exclusive streaming platform, YouTube. Swung on and missed. 0-1 to Mallory Peck. Fans still piling in despite the rain. Good to see that. A lot of support for these Lady Knights. Swung on and missed again. 0-2. She is dealing right now. It's been several swings since anyone even touched one of Frapp's pitches. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? 0-2. Low and inside. Ball 1. Rain picking up just a little bit here at the field. Probably can't really tell that on the screen. That one skips to the plate. Ball 2. Macy Parker, the left fielder for Hayesville, is in the on-deck circle. Should the Lady Jackets get that far here in the top of the second inning. Infield readies. 0-2. Swung on and missed. 2-2 offering. Whiffed at. She sets him down in order. Strikes out the side. Bottom of the second coming up. Robbinsville leading 2-0. Second baseman Allie Ayers will lead off the bottom of the second inning. Good to have you with us here on the Graham Star YouTube page. Lady Knights leading the Lady Jackets 2-0. Ayers launched a solo shot yesterday in the bottom of the fourth. That set off a chain reaction of 8 runs for Robbinsville in that inning. And it looks like we're going to be just a little bit delayed here. Bunch had to run back to the dugout, I believe, to maybe grab another glove, perhaps. Like she's got everything she needs now, though. Rain starting to intensify here in Robbinsville. We're keeping an eye out to our right and our left. Of course, we're in here in the dry. Ayers fires the first one, grounds to third base, throw to first in time, and that's one down here in the bottom of the second inning. Gives way to designated hitter Sarah Gibby.
Batting the designated player, Sarah
If not for Zoe Schuler and Memory Frapp, this Robbinsville lineup would be chocked full of seniors. They're the only two that are not leaving the program after this year, and that'll be a huge loss to have to fill, obviously, for Billy Knight's Lady Knights. First pitch outside. Good snag by Odell behind the plate. 0-1. One-0 count. Low and inside. Ball 2. I would say at this juncture, the ball is probably just a little bit slippery. Well, it makes it hard to do what you got to do inside the circle, but nonetheless, you press on. Robbinsville does have a tarp if that's needed here this afternoon to break out. Popped up to second base, and it's going to drop, and Gibby will reach. Just a bloop hit that fell right in front of the second baseman who scored an infield hit.
Gibby credited with an infield single, brings to the plate center fielder Ainsley Fink.
And we're already starting our way back through the lineup. Ainsley Fink comes back up. She lined to second base in her first at bat. Obviously doesn't want to do that again. Robbinsville does lead 2-0, but the more runs, the better. Slap to the shortstop, and they'll get the lead runner. 6-4, and Ainsley Fink's already in the outfield. So it'll be a fielder's choice, 6-4. I think Fink was running for the pickup truck. Nonetheless, 2 outs now. And Brooke Turpin will step in. Lead runner erased. And not a slide on Sarah Gibby, but a faster runner now at the plate. Slapped right to third base. Throw to first. Speck Turpin's quick. And it is dropped, so she'll reach. I believe she would have got there anyhow. So they score it. Zoe Schuler will come back up. They will credit with an infield single. She would have got there anyway.
Zoe Schuler.
And Zoe Schuler comes up to the plate. Low and away, ball 1. Turpin will scoot to second base, uncontested. And it's another stolen base for Robbinsville. They will flat out pepper the base path when they're out there. 2 in scoring position, 2 outs, and number 2 at the plate. And a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second on Tuesday. That's right, fans. That's what you pay for here on YouTube. You get free entertainment just like that. Load away, ball 3. This just in, fans. Kyle Fink has located an umbrella. Life can go on. Fly ball, right center field. That one is crushed. Out of here. 3-run bomb for Zoe Schuler. That's back-to-back games where she's went yard. 5-0 Robbinsville.
Zoe Schuler with her second home run of the year, a 3-run home run. Brings to the plate first baseman Ivy Odom.
And now Ivy Odom, who slugged one in the home opener, gets a chance to come up. Bases are empty, 2 away, but there's still some work to be done. Robbinsville leads 5-0. The more the merrier. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 offering from Bunch. Misses, low and away. Ball 2. Chop down the third baseline, and it runs just foul right before the third base bag. Well, that would have been an easy double for the speedy Ivy Odom. Two and one the count. The rain's lightened up quite a bit. It's good to see. Inside, ball 3. That one gets away from Odell. She'll walk back and pick it up in front of the backstop. Addie Bunch requests and receives a new ball before she jogs back to the circle.
Wild thing, I think I love you.
And the 3-1. Low and inside. She takes ball 4. So she's yet to record an official at bat today. But she's got on twice. Patience Frapp will step up to the plate now. And a pinch runner for Ivy Odom. They're going to call out Christina Jenkins to run for Ivy Odom.
Pitch running for Odom at first base, Christina Jenkins.
I still don't understand the strategy. Odom stole third yesterday, and now not getting a chance to show off her speed today. It's the darndest thing. So Christina Jenkins getting her orders over at first base, and Patience Frapp patiently waiting to step into the batter's box. High, ball 1. Jenkins takes off, and she's going to get tagged out. Caught stealing 2-4 will put an end to the bottom of the second, but Zoe Schuler busts out a 3-run dinger, and that will carry a 5-0 lead for Robbinsville into the top of the third. Stay with us here on YouTube. And we're back live with you from Robbinsville High School, Judy Nichols Memorial Field, the site of today's telecast. Kevin Hensley, Brooklyn Rogers with you on the call today. It's 5-0 in favor of the Lady Knights. Zoe Schuler helping extend Robbinsville's early lead with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the second, if you just tuned in. Macy Parker, left fielder for Hayesville, leading off, trying to get the Jackets offense rolling. So far, they are hitless. First one popped up. Carpenter dove for it just for funsies. Come up a little short. And that'll be strike 1. That one swung on and missed. She swung high. The pitch went low. No balls and 2 strikes. 64 miles per hour is the report from my left over here. That is wonderful new radar gun set up.
We got confirmation from a couple people.
And there may or may not be a very proud parent watching the game that's making sure we report the miles per hour each pitch. Swung on and missed at 62 that time. And it's another strikeout for today for Memory Frapp.
Now batting the second baseman, Raylan Taylor.
Memory Frapp. 4 strikeouts, still trying to find her footing, though, here in the top of the third inning. And now bring up Raylan Taylor. She is the second baseman for the Lady Jackets. 1 away here in the top of the third. That one misses. Ball 1. Keep track at home. That's 4 straight strikeouts for Memory Frapp. You know, the fans watching Buddy, Abigail, Emma, Kenna, and Sarah Frapp all rooting her on several zip codes away. Swung on and missed. Nice rise ball. Oh, excuse me, it's a 1-1 count now. Beg your pardon. Can't really tell much on the camera, I don't believe, but you can see, maybe you can. Inside the circles had some serious dirt laid down today, trying to keep it nice and dry. That one misses low. Ball 2. And that one fouled down the third baseline. Jerry Payne, he half offered at it. Don't know if he really wanted to try to catch that one. It was a hot shot. Head coach for Hayesville, trying to make good strides with the program. Brianna Curtis, the right fielder, will bat next. It's a 2-2 count. And Frapp delivers. Away. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Up and in, ball 4. First walk of the game issued by Frapp. And it is actually the first base runner for Hayesville.
Right fielder, Brianna Curtis.
Number 14, Brianna Curtis getting some. And the Jackets have a runner on to at least try to chip into the deficit.
Shoot her down, Liz.
Outside, ball 1. I'll say I threw that wide just in case Miss Taylor was thinking about breaking for second. But she stayed put, and it's ball 1. Hayesville is his first base runner of the game. That erases the no-hitter, or excuse me, the perfect game. Still a no-hitter at the moment.
Oh, ma'am.
Chipped foul. That'll land right on top of the Robbinsville dugout and careen foul. I think Big Bad Jason Postel is going to go fetch that one. He's our field maintenance gentleman here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. Always does a fine job getting the field ready for a game. Two-one pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Be ready, left side.
The 2-2 from Frapp. And Curtis ducked out of the way of that one. Count runs full. Throw to first is not in time. Trying to keep Taylor in check over at first base. Frapp is in danger of issuing a second straight walk after striking out 4 in a row. Instead, it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Fink makes the catch. So that's 2 putouts today for Ainsley Fink. And we're back to the top of the lineup card. Lila Roberts.
The center fielder, Lila Roberts.
Will step up with 2 outs and 1 on. Low, ball one. Taylor looks in, set to break. 1-0. Not quite sure what was wrong with that pitch. Maybe just a little bit high. 2-0 the count. Foul ball hits the net. Drops in front of Liz Carpenter. Got his 2 balls and a strike. Our scoreboard operator up here behind us, Jaden Nowell, staying right on top of things today. Two-one. Hammered right back where it came from. Schuler scoops it up and gets the lead run, and that's all they'll need. 6-4 fielder's choice ends the inning. No hits. No runs. Nobody left on. Bottom of the third coming your way. 5-0 Robbinsville. And Patience Frapp will get a chance to finish what she started in the bottom of the second as she leads off the bottom of the third. 5-0 Lady Knights. As we welcome you back to Robbinsville High School. So glad you fans tuning in with us here on the Graham Star YouTube page. Your exclusive home for Robbinsville streaming athletics all season long. What Patience Frapp can do here. Addie Bunch back out for her third inning of work. She surrendered a 3-run homer and a 2 RBI single by Memory Frapp so far. Patience Frapp gets under it. Left center field, and it will be caught. Play made, 1 away.
Now batting the pitcher, Memory Frapp.
That will bring up Memory Frapp. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. As we mentioned, Frapp roped a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first, and her only plate appearance so far. Swings and misses, 0-1. Swings and misses at that one as it breaks downward. 0-2 the count. All right. That one fouled straight back. Caught a piece of Odell's mask. And Odell thinks the ball's good to go. No speed is official here at the score table unless there's a squiggly line under it. 0-2. Rope to first, and she'll step on the bag. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third inning.
Now batting the right fielder, Hallie Anderson.
And Anderson steps in. Her last plate appearance resulted in a flyout to center field. That ended the bottom of the first. See if she can do any damage here with 2 down in the third. Takes the first pitch, drops in there. 0-1. That one fouls straight back. And no doubter in the water behind the field. 0-2 the count. That's Shane. That was the best one so far. The middle school Lady Knights are making their way onto the concourse here as Anderson swings and misses. So their game's over. We'll try to get a score from that game as soon as we can. Lady Knights here, the varsity squad set down in order. Top of the fourth, 5-0, Lady Knights. As we come back to you from Judy Nichols Memorial Field, it will be Faith Odell leading off for Hayesville. It's a 5-0 Robbinsville lead here on the Graham Star YouTube page. Just received confirmation, no doubt about it. It is a 15-2 Robbinsville Middle School softball victory today over Hayesville. So a big win again. That gives the Lady Knights up-and-coming superstars a 2-0 start to the season. Skips to the plate. Ball one. The 1-0 pitch coming. High. Carpenter snagged it, though. Ball two. Before the end of today's game, we're going to try to collect that money Susan Crow cost the softball program by not catching that foul ball earlier. Probably at least $15 if I had to guess. They can count for inflation, $15.01. 3-0 count on Faith Odell here in the top of the fourth. Pop straight back. And another splish splash behind us. Count now 3 balls and a strike. And she tried her darndest to frame it, but it's no good. It's a walk to lead off the top of the fourth.
Now batting the shortstop, Lila Payne.
Lila Payne will now try to do something with it. Batting the 3-hole today. Her last at bat, she lined out to third baseman Patience Frapp. Odell looks like she's just tempted to run. We'll see what happens. First pitch fouled back. Lands in front of us. Liz Carpenter, all business, scoops it up. Junks it back to the umpire. And Faith Odell will return to first base. That one grounded to third base. Frapp tries to turn a double play, but the ball unable to be snagged at second base. That'll be an E4. Could have broke up the lead runner there. Instead, Hayesville has 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting the third baseman, Graceland Anderson.
So a walk and an error has given Hayesville 2 base runners here in the top of the fourth inning. Grounded to shortstop Schuler, and some fielding trouble here in the top of the fourth, but they get their first out nonetheless. 6-3, runners advance.
Now
One
batting the
down
pitcher,
for Addie Bunch. Lady Jackets have 2 in scoring position here in the top of the fourth, and just 1 out. Robbinsville obviously hoping to keep the shutout intact. Lead 5-0 at the moment. And that one hits Addie Bunch, a no-doubter, she sprints to first base. She'll fill that one in the morning. She's trying her best to walk it off, but that one's going to sting. And we got a conference at the circle, so
Now batting the first baseman, Mallory Peck.
while Mallory Peck gets her instructions from Jerry Payne, it's like Frapp's going to swap out her balls. I think she's got another one that she likes now. Good to go. Bases loaded for the Lady Jackets here in the top of the fourth, and still only one out. Needless to say, the time for Hayesville to strike is now. That one swung on and missed. It was a high one. Peck just trying to put the bat on the ball, misses. 0-1. That one lined right over in between second and shortstop. 1 run scores. Here comes another to the plate. Throw to third. And Frapp got her at third base. So runner tagged out at third is Addie Bunch, but 2 Hayesville runners score, and it's 5-2.
Batting left fielder, Macy Parker.
Parker takes the first one low. 2 away now, but Hayesville has got on the scoreboard. It's 5-2 here in the top of the fourth. Foul back. 1-1 the count. I'm sure Memory Frapp will be just fine getting out of the inning right here, stopping this before it gets carried away. And Frapp delivers the 1-1. Foul back again. That's going to go in the water. 66 on that one. One and 2 the count. One, 2. Skips to the plate past Carpenter. And Mallory Peck hung out at first instead of taking the base. So we'll stay the course. Swung on and missed. That is the end of the inning, but Hayesville gets on the board. They strand a runner. 2 come home. Bottom of the fourth coming your way here on YouTube. It's 5-2 Lady Knights. Bottom of the fourth as we welcome you back to Robbinsville High School. It's 5-2 in favor of the home team. Lady Knights still in control of things, but the Lady Jackets making some noise in the top portion of this inning. Robbinsville obviously want to generate a response. And Allie Ayers will take one low. Ball 1. That one popped up near the first base bag. Faith Odell scrambles for it and just out makes the play. Good effort. But it bounces out of her glove. Ball and a strike on Allie Ayers. 1-1 pitch from Bunch. There's a fly ball to right field. Here comes Brianna Curtis, but she can't get there in time. Allie Ayers will stand up at second base with a double. So a good start for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the fourth.
A double brings to the plate designated player Sarah Gibby.
No outs, one on. Gibby takes one high, but checked her swing, couldn't stop it in time. And the count is 0-1. Ainsley Fink at the top of the lineup awaits in the on-deck circle. Now straight back, cranes off the front of the new seating area here at the school. Of course, not very new, I guess. It was actually introduced last year. Very nice area built for us here behind home plate. Little media area. Some fans sit up here with us as well. It's an 0-2 count on Sarah Gibby. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. That one chopped to third base. Throw to first. In time. Ayers moves up to third. And one away for Ainsley Fink.
Now batting the center fielder, Ainsley Fink.
And it looks like we're going to have a double position change, it appears. Brianna Curtis has been lifted in right field. She's being replaced by Jade Price.
Number 9, Jade Price, now playing right field.
Flagpole, Ames, flagpole.
I hate to say anything, but it did look like Curtis was a little lackadaisical getting to that shot by Ayers a few moments ago. Maybe why they lifted her. Hope she's okay for sure. That one way outside, ball one. And the 1-0 slapped. 1-1 the count. Thanks. The 1-1 with one away. Low and away, ball two. That one slapped to the shortstop. And that will be out number 2 here in the inning.
Now batting the left fielder, Spent Turpin.
And so Brooke Turpin will step up with 2 away. And Allie Ayers still hanging out at third. Bunt, and it's popped up straight into the glove of Addie Bunch. She doesn't even break stride before she makes it to the dugout. Lady Knights Strand 1 will head to the 5th. Still 5-2 Robbinsville here on YouTube. We're in the 5th. Raylan Taylor will lead off for Hayesville. As welcome back here on the Graham Star YouTube page, Kevin Hensley and the esteemed Brooklyn Rogers bringing you today's telecast. Even if she doesn't have a magnetic tripod to set her dry erase markers on, she's trudging through the adversity nonetheless. Straight to Zoe Schuler. 1 pitch, 1 out. And Jade Price will bat for the first time today.
Right fielder, Jade Price.
Strike one right in there by Memory Frapp. No early exit today, fans. Of course, yesterday we ended the game in 5 innings due to the run differential. That's not the case today. It's a tight 5-2 matchup. Swung on and missed. Price was way late on that one. And it's 0-2. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches. And she's out. Another strikeout for Memory Frapp. But back to the top of the lineup card with Lila Roberts.
Lila Roberts.
6 strikeouts today for Memory Frapp. Here in the top of the 5th. Chance to do more. She had 7 yesterday in that victory over Copper Basin. That one broke inside. Inside. Robert steps back in. Frapp cracks a smile, gets her sign. Set to go here with the 2-0 offering. Low and away, ball 3. And it's a hitter's count right now. Roberts, I'm sure, will be exerting some patience here on 3-0. And she did, and she got a 4-pitch walk out of it. So after retiring the first 2 rather quickly, Frapp walks Lila Roberts, and Faith Odell will come up with a chance to cut into this deficit even more.
Faith Odell.
5-2 your score at the moment.
Gun her down, Liz.
Inside, ball 1. Roberts flirted with the idea of going to second, but opted to stay at first. Roped, clean hit down the third base line. Here comes Roberts to third. Turpin can't fit it in left. Roberts is going to score. Odell to third. She's in there safe. It'll be an RBI single and then a 2-base error to get Odell to third. It is 5-3 Robbinsville. Turpin could not get the glove down.
Reaches third on the air. Now batting the shortstop, Lila.
And now Lila Payne will come up. Still 2 away, of course. But a runner 1 base away. That one caught the zone. 0-1. Got a ball game on our hands, folks. Lady Jackets have cut the deficit down to 5-3 here in the 5th. That one in there 0-2, though. I believe Miss Frapp's had enough of this inning. And Frapp will snag that one to put it away. But another run comes across for the Lady Jackets. Faith Odell singles home. Lila Roberts will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And it is now a 5-3 Robbinsville lead. Bottom of the 5th, and it's time for Robbinsville to try to extend their lead a little bit more. Hayesville keeps chipping away, and it's now 5-3. I got the right one at the plate to do it. Zoe Schuler has homered in her last 2 games, and has a chance to do some damage here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Good to have you with us for this one, the conference opener for Robbinsville here on the Graham Star YouTube page. First pitch. Down and away. Ball 1. Outside. Ball 2. Low, ball 3. Munch maybe trying to pitch around Schuler here. Try to get to Odom, but Odom's a dangerous hitter too. We'll get all this recap for you fans in the March 17th. The St. Patty's Day edition of the Graham Star will be available on newsstands tomorrow afternoon. And Schuler didn't get the bunt, pulled back in the nick of time. 3 balls and a strike. Nice breeze whipping through us here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. It is still March after all. Schuler takes ball 4 and a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting first baseman Ivy.
Here comes Ivy Odom. From the top of Stecoa Mountain, Ivy Lou Odom will step up to the batter's box. Hoping for another long ball like she did in the home opener here against T.C. Roberson back on March the 4th. First pitch, strike, and a very super-duper wide throw. Nowhere near the bag. And Schuler steals second base. That one popped up to the shortstop. And that is the first out of the inning. Odom got under that one. One away for Patience Frapp.
Batting third baseman Patience Frapp.
Breaking our device. You're breaking it. You're literally ruining it. The property of Robbinsville High School. And she's going to split the gap on the first pitch. Here comes Schuler. Patience Frapp is going to second base, and she's in there. It's an RBI double for Patience Frapp, 6-3 Robbinsville. Who knew Patience Frapp had that speed in her, fans? Able to turn that 2-bagger around.
Brings to the plate pitcher Memory Frapp.
And now Memory Frapp will come to the plate. But first, we're going to swap in a courtesy runner. It'll be Abby Adams making an appearance at second base.
Abby Adams pitch running for Frapp at second base.
One away. Abby Adams at second now, running for Patience Frapp. Memory Frapp at the plate. First pitch to Frapp. Drops it at the shortstop, and she will make the play. Good coverage in the infield today from Hayesville. And that's 2 gone. Hallie Anderson to the plate.
Right fielder Hallie Anderson.
I love it. Of course you do. Ball 1 to Hallie Anderson. Hallie Ayers just politely steps aside. Didn't want to get plunked with that one. It's 1-1 count on Hallie Anderson. I love that. It's one of my favorite shows. Anderson pops that one up around the third base bag, and no communication. Ball is going to be dropped. Abby Adams will come home to score. 7-3 Robbinsville. Give the error to the third baseman. Adams scores 7-3. Anderson at first. Allie Ayers will bat.
Now batting the second baseman, Allie Ayers.
First pitch, 2 errors. Low and inside, ball 1. Inside, ball 2, could be a pass ball. Anderson's going to get to second there. Easy peasy on the pass ball. And Billy now is going to chat things over with Allie Ayers for just a moment. Now that we got a runner in scoring position with 2 away. That one misses. 3-0 count. That one's going to get chopped through the infield. It'll be a hit for Allie Ayers. Here comes Hallie Anderson to the plate. She will score. It's another double RBI for Allie Ayers. 8-3 Lady Knights.
Ayers with a single and an RBI. Brings to the plate designated player Sarah Gibby.
That one gets in there 0-1. Sarah Gibby at the plate. Swings at a high one, 0-2 the count. That one roped through the infield. Another hit. Ayers rounds third. Here she comes to the plate. And Gibby's going to try to go for second. That could be a little late. She's in there safe. Tag not applied in time. And it's now 9-3. Well, it sounds like Liz Carpenter is being summoned from the dugout. She's going to run at second base for Sarah Gibby. Back-to-back doubles for Robbinsville.
RBI. Now running at second base is number 22, Liz Carpenter, the flex.
And we got a conference inside the circle. Not sure if we're going to have a pitching change here or not, but it's now 9-3 Lady Knights here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A lot of moving parts, a lot to try to keep track of, but it's good to see it out of Robbinsville. A 4-run inning so far. Now led by 2 coming into this one.
Now batting the center fielder, Ainsley Fink.
This looks more like the Robbinsville that we have grown to love here on YouTube, of course. Big lead for the Lady Knights now here in the 5th. Bunt's going to get dropped. Throw to first will be late. Fink beats it out. And Carpenter to third.
Nice, Abe.
Fink reaches on the infield single, brings to the plate left fielder, Speck Turpin.
Liz Carpenter is nothing if not an exciting player to watch. Carpenter at third now after coming in as a sub-runner. She's the flex, of course, so she just filled in for Gibby at second. Ainsley Fink at first, and now at the plate, Brooke Turpin. Bunt misses 0-1. Fink will charge to second base.
Line drive, Speck.
Oh, 2 count on Brooke Turpin. That one slapped foul. Turpin stays alive, 0-2. And another foul ball. Turpin's still alive. 0-2 the count. Ainsley Fink at second. Liz Carpenter at third. And the 0-2 chopped over the head of the shortstop. Here comes Carpenter. Fink grounds third. She's coming home. And it's going to be 11-3. Turpin takes off late for second as she is trying her best to avoid the tag, but is unable to do so. But she'll get a 2 RBI single out of it nonetheless. No runners left on. Robbinsville scores 6 in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the 6th inning. It's now 11-3. Top of the 6th as we welcome you back to Robbinsville High School. It is 11-3. Lady Knights after a 6-run bottom of the 5th inning. And Graceland Anderson takes ball 1. Now with the 8-run lead, I'm pretty sure the game will end if Hayesville does not score any runs here in the top of the 6th. We'll see how it turns out. Low and inside, ball 2. Low, ball 3.
Come on, we got a big lead. Don't put anybody on. Make her leave that running, ma'am. 11-3.
Low, ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk And that's how the top of the sixth begins for Hayesville. We'll bring up Addie Bunch to the plate.
Now batting the pitcher, Addie Bunch.
And here comes Billy Knight to chat things over inside the circle with Memory Frapp.
Here, we'll let you through here.
And the discussion is over. First one chopped right in front of the plate. Frapp fields it, throws it to first. Odom snags it. Anderson moves up to second base on the 1-3 putout. And one down for Mallory Peck here in the top of the sixth.
Now batting the first baseman, Mallory Peck.
First one fouled back, and yes, of course, right into the creek. 0-1. Off-speed pitch, nicely done, coming in to hot 49 miles per hour. 0-2 the count. Oh-2 swung on and missed. And Frapp needs just one more here in the top of the sixth.
Now batting the left fielder, Macy Parker.
That's now 7 strikeouts today for Frapp. And Macy Parker, the last hope for Hayesville here in the top of the sixth. She swings and misses at the first one. 0-1 on the 53-mile-an-hour delivery. And that one catches the outside part of the plate. 0-2 the count. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 8 with 66-mile-an-hour heat. It's the bottom of the sixth coming your way here on the Graham Star YouTube page. 11-3. And Zoe Schuler will lead off. Schuler homered earlier in the game. It's her second game in a row in just as many days with a long ball. It's all Robbinsville at the moment.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for Robbinsville, the shortstop, Zoe Schuler.
Of note, we've had a catcher change and a pitcher change. Now at the backstop is number 12, Brianna Chastain. Or excuse me, Brianna Abrams, I beg your pardon. High throw from Abrams, and Schuler is going to go all the way to third. Looks like that's where she's going to stop. So an E2 to get Schuler at third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth for Ivy Odom.
Schuler with an infield single and goes to third on a two-base error. Now batting the first baseman, Ivy Odom.
So Brianna Abrams, there's out an error. And Sheeler's at third. Strike one to Ivy Odom. The new pitcher for Hayesville is number 6, Macy Parker. That one's a pass ball. But no harm, no foul, so we'll just erase that. Sheeler stays where she's at. 1-1 the count. Odom ropes that one down the line.
Charge that ball, Billy.
Hey, Todd. Says we'll wrestle mine out for another pound. I'm glad you realized. I'm glad he's confirming it.
The 1-2.
I'm glad he's confirming it, Todd.
Popped up way foul. And Fayla Wells tried to field it, but come up a little empty. And the count is 1-2. Popped up to third base. And that will be the first out of the inning. Brings up Patience, or excuse me, not Patience Frapp. It's going to be Claire Barlow grabbing a bat.
Now batting for Patience Frapp, number 7, Claire Barlow.
So Barlow will get a crack at things here in the bottom of the 6th. High, ball 1.
I thought he was messing with you.
Looks like Bailey Conley is in the on deck circle. She'll be pinch hitting for Memory Frapp. Barlow swings and misses that one. High, ball 2, 2-1 the count. And the 2-1. Hits Barlow. And she'll trot to first.
Hitting for Memory Frapp, number 16, Bailey Conley.
One out, 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th. And Bailey Conley, another one of the freshmen on this team, steps into the batter's box, takes one high and inside. Taylor Sunshine Jackson's grabbed a bat. She'll bat next in place of Hallie Anderson. Seeing some fresh blood here late for Robbinsville. High, ball 2. I went high like that. Outside, ball 3. That one gets away. Schuler thought about it, changed her mind. And it's ball 4. Here comes Taylor Jackson.
Pitch hitting for Hallie Anderson, number 12, Taylor Jackson.
Jackson steps into the left-handed batter's box. Base is loaded, one away. First pitch grounded to third. Throw home. Trying to get Schuler, but she's going to be, they're going to say she's out. We had instant replay. I think we could prove otherwise, but nonetheless, yeah, they will get the lead runner, score at fielder's choice, 5-2, 2 outs.
Now batting for Alliers, number 9, Bailey Parham.
It's Bailey Parham making an appearance at the plate. Oh, my. Team favorite. Parham, a very patient hitter, lays off the first one. 1 ball and no strike. So another one of the Robbinsville singers can do. She chops at that one, chops it foul. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bailey Parham. Crowd favorite and a team favorite, obviously. Absolutely one of the most polite young ladies you'll ever meet here at Robbinsville High School. 1-1. Swung and missed. 1-2 on Bailey Parham. Bailey Parham, they call her Rick because her dad's Rick Parham, a construction teacher and longtime faculty member here in the school system. But she's going to end up fanning on her second at bat of the season. And that will do it. Robbinsville leaves them loaded. And we'll go to the 7th. Last chance for Hayesville, 11-3. Raylan Taylor will lead off for Hayesville here in the top of the 7th inning. Memory Frapp looking to finish what she started. 8 strikeouts today for the sophomore hurler. Trying to confirm, we heard a dirty rumor in between innings that the road game Thursday has actually been switched to Thursday instead of Friday, excuse me. Trying to get that confirmed right now. High count is 1-1.
Dale, that rain must have went around plus split. I don't know what it done.
The 1-1 will catch the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, or excuse me, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And swung on and missed. Strikeout number 9 for Memory Frapp.
Brianna Chastain.
So Brianna Chastain will now make an appearance. Number 10 for the Jackets.
They're all mad at you. I know they're mad. It was a secret. It was a secret.
Swung on and missed. 0-1. Grounded to third. Barlow can't field it. Neither can Schuler. And it's going to be an E5. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting the center fielder, Lila Robbins.
Well, Hayesville's got some work to do. Down by 8 and just 2 outs to play with in the ball game. Jerry Payne trying to run over his. And they're going to re-enter Faith Odell at first.
Mr. Rock 4 is the next bat. She's doing good.
So we finally got it all sorted out. I believe Miss Odell will be out at first for illegally re-entering the game. And it should have been Brianna Chastain. Chastain now rung up for leaving the game out of turn. So the Hayesville base runner is erased after all that, and there's 2 gone for Lila Roberts. Inside, ball 1. That one's going to get grounded to Allie Ayers as she dives and snags it. That's how today's game ends. So an exciting end after a dragged out top of the 7th inning. Robbinsville retires, Hayesville in order. That does it. Final score, Lady Knights 11, Hayesville 3. We will see you next Tuesday, fans, here on YouTube for 30 first pitch against Murphy. Until then, for Brooklyn Rogers, I'm Kevin Hensley. Have a good evening, everybody.